So when I was growing up in West Texas as a teen, I tried to go to every single concert I could, but I missed some. And one of the bands that I perennially missed was Rush. And I always heard about how great the Rush concerts were, and I never got to see them. I was never in the right place at the right time. Until 1994, when I was playing with the Melvins, and we actually went out and played a week's worth of shows with Rush. So I kind of made up for not being able to see Rush as a teenager by seeing them every single night from the stage, effectively. So that was a super cool experience, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it right now. So this is one of those really weird, time-altering, mind-altering things where you remember what it was like to be a huge fan of a band, and then you're actually walking into a place and you're going to be opening for the band. So when the opportunity came up, I don't even think there was much discussion about it because it just seemed so completely ludicrous to go out and open for Rush. Nobody in their right mind would want to do it. Their audience is notoriously loyal, but however, they don't throw things and they don't boo. So we had that on our side, and we went out for a week, I think, and played 4 shows, all in Central California, Fresno, Sacramento, San Jose, and we played in San Francisco at the Cow Palace. And so that was really cool to do because Elvis played there and the Beatles played there. And so we were going to play there with Rush, which is what we did. One of the cool things that happened was right after we finished our sound check, I sat down, I was writing some stuff out, maybe a letter or something. And Rush came in really quickly and took the stage, and they were going to start their sound check. So I got a little bit nervous. It's kind of tour etiquette to not be there when the headliner is sound checking. So I got up to start to walk out, and Getty said, "Hey, don't go anywhere. Just, it's cool. Just move up a little bit and take a seat." And so that's what I did. And before I knew it, Rush was playing some completely insane epic song that they played for about 10 minutes. And I was just sitting there going, this is great. I'm basically having a private Rush concert. And they stopped playing the song, and I just sort of half-heartedly went, like one clap echoing throughout the room. And they sort of laughed a little bit, and then Getty said, "So how'd it sound?" Of course, it sounded totally insane. I mean, it was amazing sounding. And I said, "Yeah, it's pretty good," and that made them all crack up. So I forget where the first show was. We go into our dressing room in the hall in the back, and we find this postcard on a little table with a bottle of champagne, and this is actually the postcard. I'm not sure who took a picture of it, but it shows Rush's sense of humor, which is rather endearing and silly. And I'll read you the postcard right now. To the Mervins, crossed out, Murph tones crossed out, Melons crossed out, Melvins, welcome to the tour. We hope it's not too long and tiring for you. It was 4 days. Please accept this bottle of champagne in lieu of any cash payment. Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you don't suck like Primus. Alex, Getty, and Neil. So that was a super cool thing to do, and it sort of has a few inflections of their humor. The bottle of champagne was, in fact, a $10 bottle of champagne. And as far as the "we hope you don't suck like Primus," Primus's fans love to yell at them that they suck. We had done a tour with Primus the previous year, so we heard their crowd yelling, Primus sucks," and it took us a while to actually figure out that it was a term of endearment. So this was a really nice kind of way to welcome us to that tour, in the full knowledge of anybody who's going to open for them just has their work cut out for them. But it was a great experience, and they kept to themselves pretty much after having done this for decades. But whenever you did run into them in the hallway, they were always, "Hey, how's it going? Do you need anything?" So that was really nice to hear from those people who'd basically seen and done everything that you can do in music. And that was even 30 years ago almost at this point. So it was an awesome experience, and I'm glad I finally got to see Rush.